There is a way to be productive for more than 95% of the day, and because I've been using it, I know that it works for you no matter your age, your circumstances, or where you stay. I'm a very productive person, but I wasn't always like this. Take back to last year when I was finishing my O level. I was really unproductive. My days were always filled with watching gaming videos. I would constantly hit 8 hours of screen time, even though I was in school the whole day, where phones were not allowed. My life was trash, so I've tried some stuff to be productive, and some of it didn't work, but here's the list of what actually does work. The surprising thing is that no matter how much science you put into this, it's not going to work if you are doing something that you are not passionate about. So the first step is to find your purpose. But how do you actually find your purpose? Because if you search on YouTube, the word purpose has been overrated. People have been using it for thumbnails, for clicks. So how do you find your purpose? Well, here's my quick system. Find the problem in your life right now. For you, it could be broke, right? So the problem is that you need money, and find something that you want to do for money. So it could be YouTube or TikTok. And then you find what's one thing that you will do for money, but you continue doing if money did not exist. So for me, it's YouTube. If money were not a thing, I'll still be here posting on YouTube. Maybe not as frequently, but I'll still be here. So for me, YouTube and spreading this message is my purpose for now. But let's say you find your purpose. What's the best time to do the most productive work? Well, think of it like this. Every day you wake up and your brain is 100% full of energy, and as you go through the day, your brain is continuously draining because you're doing all these things. With that in mind, the best time to do the hardest task, the most draining task, the most important task is first thing in the morning. So you find your purpose, and then you make sure that you find the needles to move you closer to that goal or your purpose, and you do that thing first thing in the morning. That's how you combine this together and you do the most important task. Some people say that, well, what if I'm a night owl? What if I can focus late at night, not in the morning? Well, there's something called mental peak. Some people have different mental peaks. Some people can focus early during the day. Some people can focus late at night. For me, when it's night time, the best thing that I want to do is to just sleep. That's why I make sure that I do what's mentally draining earlier during the day. And chances are you are the same too. You see, night hours are very rare. So you wonder, well, what if I wake up early and then I have to go to school and I can't focus? Well, in that case, then being a night owl could be the solution. But for me, when I was in my final year and the exams coming by, what I would do is that I would still go to sleep early. Like, I'm not a night owl, I can't do that. And then I would wake up at like 3 a.m. study and then do some YouTube stuff first thing in the morning, because I knew that personally I can do the most hard task first thing. I wake up, brush my face, wash my face, and then I do the hardest task. So that's what you could do. Take away from this video. Just wake up while you have the most energy before you've been drained. You just do the hardest task and you just get it over with. But what happens when you get drained later during the day? You do the hard task and then as time passes, you eventually get drained. What do you do when you get drained? There are two ways. The first step is to recharge. Like to recharge yourself mentally, and I know how to do that. Let me teach you. You could go to a place which is quiet, no distractions. Going for a walk, I used to do this, but because of circumstances, I'm no longer doing it. Going for walks is one of the best ways to recharge yourself and make sure that you are mentally able to do your task. Another thing is sleeping, taking a nap. I know that the masculinity guys out there are going to think that I'm being stupid by advising people to take naps. By taking naps is really one of the best things to do. But what if you're like me and you get in bed during the day, 30 minutes gone, you can't sleep, you're just turning and turning? But then do what's called the NSDR. It's been proven to be the best replacement for sleep if you can't sleep. Almost the same benefits. But the truth about doing an NSDR is that you don't need to sleep. Just get there and then just do an NSDR. I'm going to link a video below to an NSDR. Another thing to do when you get drained is that instead of recharging yourself, you could just take a rest. This is the most overlooked way to be more productive, because people don't realize that taking rest is equally as important as working. Your rest days is like in the gym, right? People think that being in the gym 7 days a week is going to build more muscle. That is stupid. A day when you are lifting weight and a day when you are resting and recovery, they are both important and they are both productive, but in different ways. So for you, a day where you are working on that task and a day where you are just relaxing, they are both productive, but in different ways. So now let's combine this together. You find your purpose, then you find the most important thing to do to get you closer to fulfilling that purpose of yours. You do that thing first thing in the morning. When you get mentally drained, you sleep or you go for a walk or you take a rest. Those are the 4 elements that are going to make you more productive than ever. If you want to learn another way to make hard work as addictive as social media and you combine it with these 4 tactics, it could change your life. Watch this video right here to learn what that is, and I'll see you at the top.